Hello everyone and welcome to Rajput Jain and Associate. Today in this video we will be discussing about the various aspects of a personal guarantor. So let us begin with the meaning of personal guarantor. So as per IBC 2016, personal guarantor means an individual who is the surety in a contract of guarantee to a corporate debtor. So here corporate debtor means a corporate person who owes a debt to any person. The concept of guarantee is derived from section 126 of the Indian Contract Act 1872. A contract of guarantee is made amongst the debtor, creditor and the guarantor. So in case the debtor fails to repay the debt to the creditor, the burden falls on the guarantor or the surety to pay the amount. In case of the above decision, the creditor reserves the right to begin insolvency proceeding against the personal guarantor if the latter does not pay. The Supreme Court of India has upheld the Central Government 2019 notification that allows the lenders to initiate insolvency proceeding against the personal guarantors. It will allow the lenders to recover their remaining debts from the personal guarantors following the conclusion of the CIRP process. The corporate insolvency resolution process is a recovery mechanism made available to the creditors as under the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code 2016. Next, we will discuss about the possible benefits of initiating an insolvency proceeding against the corporate debtor. So by initiating the insolvency proceeding against the personal guarantor, there is a greater likelihood that they would arrange for the payment of the debt to the creditor bank in order to avoid or obtain a quick discharge. The creditor bank would be prepared to take a haircut or forego the interest amount so as to enable an equitable settlement of the corporate debt as well as that of the personal guarantor. It would result in maximization of the value of assets and promoting entrepreneurship. Now we will discuss the insolvency process against the corporate guarantor. Under the step-by-step process, as per Rule 7.1, prior to filing of application, the creditor must serve a demand notice in Form B stating the amount of debt due to be paid by the corporate guarantor. Application can be filed only if the debt stated in the demand notice is not repaid by the debtor within 10 days of service of demand notice. As per section 95, creditors can file the application in Form C where there is any invocation of guarantee. Application be filed either individually or jointly with other creditors directly or through a resolution professional. The moratorium period will start from the admission of application till 180 days or till the approval of repayment plan, whichever is earlier. Also, within 7 days of admission of the application, the resolution professional is required to serve a public notice inviting claim of creditors. The creditors are required to file their claim with the RP within 21 days from the service of notice. The resolution professional shall prepare a list of creditors under section 104 and the same be prepared within 30 days from the date of service of notice. Now, the procedure involves certain steps. So first, make the list of creditors available for inspection by the person who submitted claims with proof. Then serve a copy of the list of creditors to the guarantor. Make available the list of creditors on the website if any of the personal guarantor. Present the list of creditors at the meeting of committee of creditors. The debtor is required to prepare a resolution plan in consultation with the resolution professional. The RP is required to submit the plan to the adjudicating authority along with his own report within 20 days from the last date of submission of claim. As per section 107 to 109 along with regulation 11 to 16, general meeting of creditors be called by the resolution professional since the same is necessary for consideration of repayment plan or on requisition by 33% of the creditors as per their value. After considering the resolution plan, the creditors may approve, modify or reject the plan by passing a resolution wherein at least 66% of the creditors must vote in favor of the decision. Then, the resolution professional is required to submit the report of committee of creditors to the adjudicating authority. The adjudicating authority will approve or reject the repayment plan or suggest certain directions for implementation of the proposed plan. Where the plan is approved by the creditor and the adjudicating authority, the same shall be binding on the creditor and the debtor and the RP will be relieved after completion or implementation of the plan. In case the plan is rejected, the creditor is entitled to file for the bankruptcy of the personal guarantor. So this was all about insolvency process against corporate guarantor. For more details, contact Rajput Jain and Associates. Thank you.